Okay, so with the insert statement, we looked at how we can put new rows into a table, and with the delete statement, we can take them right back out. So let's, first I'm just going to run college create here to just get my database back in, because I've been messing around before starting the video. So I'm not going to worry about that little error at the bottom. Here's our video for the delete video 11.2. Okay, let's take a quick look at what's in the department table right now. Let's just run this little select statement here, and you can see that there are, about 11 rows in the table. Okay, it doesn't have the sociology department, so let's add that. So I'm going to insert sociology into the table. This is, you should be familiar with this already because we did it in the last video, but now we have sociology at the end, and it got assigned ID number 13. That was the next available number. So let's come in here and delete that one row out of the department table. So I'll set that to 13. And I have a delete from department where ID equals 13. So this delete statement will delete only one row, at most one row, the one with ID number 13. So let's go ahead and run that. And then take a look at the message here, and it says one row affected, delete from department. That's what the statement was, one row affected. So that row's now gone from the table. And if I reselect the department table so I can see all its rows again, you'll see that the sociology department is no longer in the table. Now, it's common to run delete statements like this. There's the product's no longer available on the system, the customer has left, the employee's left, or whatever. You want to delete the row out of the table. There is a dangerous form of this statement, which looks like this. Let's take a look at the registration table. Let's run the script to just dump out all of its rows. And remember, this is the one that records what student has registered for what section and what their grade was. And when we ran this select star from registration, how many rows did it actually produce? It produced 161 rows. Okay, so there's 161 rows in that table. Let's clear this out in preparation of what I'm about to do. Look at this delete statement. This is different in an important way from this delete statement up here. Here we specified which row to delete, and we're going to delete only one row. But this delete from registration is different. There's no where clause on it. So what it wants to do is delete every single row in the table. It will empty the table out in one click. So let's try running it and see what happens. Oops, wouldn't allow me to do it. Delete from registration. You are using safe update mode, and you tried to update a table without a where clause that uses a key column. So to disable safe mode, and let me see if I can get that pop-up to hover again. To delete safe mode, you have to go into Preferences. Let me show you where that is. It's up here on Edit, Preferences, and the SQL Editor. And here's the magic checkbox. I wouldn't uncheck that, okay? Because then it'll allow you to run deletes and updates with no limit or where clause on them, and then you can whack an entire table in the blink of an eye. What I would do instead is something tricky like this. Let's just take a look at the IDs that are in the table. Let's make that go away. You know, they start at 1 and then they go all the way on up to whatever it is, 161 or something like that. Well, you have to have a where clause on the key column, that's the ID column. So I could write something like this. Delete where ID greater than 100. Now I'm going to delete everything from 101 on up. Let's go ahead and run that. Now this one will run, and it deleted 61 rows out of the table. So let's run the table again, and now we should see nothing above 100 in the ID column here. So let's scroll all the way to the end, and yep, 100's it. If you want to whack everything in the table and still stay in safe mode, just say delete everything from registration where ID greater than 100. And when you run it like that, then we get the message it deleted 100 rows. And when you do a select star from registration, it's empty. Okay, so that's how you can still be safe while deleting every table in it. The important thing is if you didn't have safe mode on and you just highlighted that and selected the checkbox, your records would be gone in the blink of an eye. Even on a 10,000 row or 100,000 row table, you couldn't click abort fast enough before all the rows would be gone. So that's the delete statement.